which is called CAP. It's a way of certifying some professionals, competent professionals, to assist us in the process of the planning. Because what goes on at the planning stage, drawings are submitted. These drawings need to be perused to the required level. All the calculations, all those assumptions that you put there, they need to be checked whether they are actually valid. And this takes time. It takes time for us to do thorough work on that. Because once a building is certified and approved, we take responsibility. So, and we don't want a situation whereby approval are granted and we start having problems. So, this problem, like I said, has been identified, and on a daily basis, programs are being planned to ease all these problems. By the time we roll that program out, the pilot scheme will probably start in a couple of weeks, starting from Ikeja district, whereby we have certified professionals that will assist us in the process of vetting drawing. Because the process that building solution goes through, I don't want to say cumbersome, but it's a bit tedious. There are things that you have to take very seriously. It starts from the validation of the title document, and you know our environment, how people want to juggle with title documents, and then we even have company COC, where you have a disagreement with, among the parties. So all these things need to be sorted out before you now move to the issue of planning. The building you want to get approval for, is it such that it's located within the approved land use for that particular purpose? So having gone through that, move to architecture, that all the spaces, are they well defined? The air spaces, the ventilation and circulation flow, are they well defined? Then it goes to structures, where you check all the calculations, the sizing of the members, are they adequate? The reinforcement, are they adequate? The foundation, is it so that can be reliable? Then it moves to the electrical and mechanical. So it's quite a cumbersome process that he has to go through before eventually is certified as due for planning permit. But we appreciate that as business, time is of essence. And like I said, on a daily basis, we are also reviewing our processes to ensure that building permits are not unnecessarily delayed. But I can assure you that if at all there is any delays for a purpose.
Thank you very much, sir. You've touched on one or two of the things that I was going to follow up with you. One thing that I plan to ask you, and may still be relevant, is as to the question of manpower. I believe I saw a snippet of an interview that you did that was circulating on social media about 2 weeks or so ago. Now, in that interview, you said pointedly that nothing comes up in Lagos State that one of your boys does not know about. So, but what then happens is that people, continue, even though a building is marked, they continue to construct, etc. So it seems to me, the signal to me was that, okay, now maybe there's not sufficient manpower to monitor all those places, even though it's been marked, and Lagos State is aware that this property, so Lagos State expects it to stop. It may not stop. How do we monitor that it actually stops? Because I was having a side discussion with HOS here, and we said it is the innocent third party that generally tends to suffer. So if you have a situation where a building has been marked, the developer fast tracks it, quickly sells to a third party. How do we solve that? Because the third party then has a problem. So is there more manpower required? Would you say that a solution may be every building that has been marked is publicized somehow so that the innocent third parties can be aware, even if it is being constructed, all they need to do is look at the website and say, this place is been marked, whether the guy carries on developing or not. I don't know what your views are on that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Like I said, and I'll still repeat, there is virtually any area in Lagos that will commence construction and one of staff will not be there. Be LASPA, material testing. However, what you find is sharp practices from the you have, ideally, in fact, what we've even observed before the LASPA agency was fully empowered, there are some areas, once the building, the development is such that it's more than 4 or 5 blocks, the first thing they probably do is you have the fence. And the fence are manned by security personnel. So there is a challenge of personnel having access into those sites. That was not until recently when the department was now fully reinforced. Talking of labs can now, because there now we have 80 hand mobile policemen that are with us 24/7. We build houses that we are building. We are responsible for them day to day. And when we go out for enforcement, we go out full force until what we have is that estates are blocked and access of our personnel are restricted. And that enables them to go ahead and do whatever they like. And what you have them doing is that you may have an estate of, let's say, 12 units approved. Along the line, in that you have some areas maybe for green or fountain or things like that. And sharp practices, they will quickly add 1 or 2. Now we go there and mark, if at all we have access. Yeah, that's the first stage. Expecting them to come and defend themselves. But they don't come. Again, quite frankly, we cannot rule out sharp practices also from our staff. We cannot rule it out. One thing is you go to a place, you serve them by calling them to order that I have seen as an officer of this ministry responsible for this area, I have seen something that is out of order. That's the first visit. Now they go back there again and serve them with the expectation that they come and defend themselves. If that is not done, then the next step, which is enforcement, going there. But by and large, the responsibility still lies with the developer to try and do the right thing. Most of these development are having are such that they are deliberately done. It's not a matter of them. They are deliberately done. And like I said, before the fully enforcement of that unit, it was a bit of a challenge because you know one officer, maybe 2 or 3 policemen, and you went to a district, you have